Three of the most significant features of skeletal muscle are the obvious striations, the large size of the cells, and their voluntary innervation. The striations result from the organization of the actin or thin filaments and myosin or thick filament proteins organized in sarcomeres. Because the organization of these sarcomeres forms repeating units of thin and thick filaments, which are visible as bands since the sarcomeres form myofibrils which all align within a cell. This forms an obvious banding or striation pattern on the cells themselves. Secondly, these cells can be huge. Skeletal muscle cells are formed during embryonic development as hundreds of embryonic cells known as myoblasts fuse. And thus, a skeletal muscle cell results from hundreds of smaller cells fusing. So it is a long cylinder which then may possess hundreds of nuclei around the exterior of the cell. The longest single muscle in the human body is the Sartorius in the anterior compartment of the thigh. It can reach 60 centimeters in length, and some muscle fibers stretch the entire 60 centimeters, the length of the muscle. And so, one of the significant things under the microscope is that you can't see where the cells begin and end. They stretch beyond your field of view. Finally, skeletal muscles can be voluntary. Now, they can also be activated through involuntary reflexes. The brain has both voluntary and involuntary centers, and involuntary centers can then signal skeletal muscle. But this is the only type of muscle which can respond to voluntary stimuli.